Do you know what? Like, you're only live once.
Oh,
just
do
try
it.
and do as many things as my body will possibly let me.
I'll try anything once.
You know,
I
like
love
you,
running.
yeah,
Like,
you've
I
raced,
love
so
running.
I saw you in the gym with the
£10
chorus.
a tube.
We've had the same conversation.
It's so boring. I'm sorry, it's so boring.
Do you want to talk a little bit about your injury?
If you think like the neck of the femur's like that ball socket joint that I cracked.
Stop it. Get some help.
I remember you tell me all the time like you're overtraining, you're doing too much, but like until something like this happens, you just don't.
Don't, because he hates it. He's
No,
so
I'm not.
smug when
I'm
he's
not.
right.
Yeah, but like
you're trying to perform. There's a difference between exercising and like performing.
Yes.
And trying to increase your strength, your aerobic capacity with your running. You might as well not do the exercise.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm at Instagram.
The reason I mentioned the MyProtein thing, because I think people listening would be really interested in your relationship with them, Gymshark, GSM. So I was just curious.
Who do you have the best relationship with?
No, don't do that. Dan,
Brad.
good to see you, mate.
And you.
Another exciting episode.
Yep.
Another special guest.
Yep.
Worcester's famous Emily Moff.
Oh my god.
Hi.
I did my best to embarrass Emily there.
Okay.
We're trying to settle some nerves. But no, Emily, obviously genuinely really excited to have you
Thanks.
join us. We try and get as many local fitness-based people that we can, that we think our listeners would be interested in hearing from.
Thanks.
And you're one of them.
Offer some value.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Your your face is out there. You've got a very buoyant social media presence, and you're good at what you do. So
Am I?
I think so.
Oh, getting there
I'm going to let you
hopefully
try
one
and
day.
sell yourself a little bit
Yeah.
on today.
Go.
Okay.
So sales pitch from now. No,
No.
joking. So, but I thought we could start by
Yeah.
maybe you just doing a little bit of an intro into your fitness and how you got into it, and then we can build into all the great things you've done recently and upcoming.
Christ. Okay.
It's quite a tough one, isn't it? Just to
Yeah,
keep it like
just-
keep it as like just not basic, but just like we're not looking for like a secret answer here.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
just
yeah.
want to know.
Just a little bit about you. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So I'll kind of go from like where I am now, then back a little bit. I think that's probably a little bit easier.
Yeah.
So currently I am a coach, personal trainer in person and online at D1 in Worcester. And I started that literally 6 months ago. Like I've probably been qualified now for like 7 months. Like it's something that's really new to me. But it's taken off really, really well. I'm really enjoying it. So that is kind of like professional wise, and then fitness wise. What do I do? Like,
you do
what's
loads.
that saying? Jack of all trades, master of none, I think. Like,
Oh, it's really hard.
I'd like to say, like, I do a lot of CrossFit. I think
Yes.
that's like predominantly what I do the most of now. But I also like dabble in Hyrox. I absolutely love running. But I wouldn't call myself a runner.
I would say you are, because you've done like we were just talking about things like you've raced.
Yeah,
You know,
I
like
love
you've-
running.
yeah,
Like,
you've
I
raced,
love
so-
running.
Yeah.
And like,
Can I make one point?
yeah.
Don't you host a run club?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I forgot that. Yeah. Yeah.
Just-
Okay, so maybe I am a runner, but
I think
like,
you might be.
okay.
You just don't identify as one.
Yeah, this is what I
Yeah.
mean. I just dip my toes into like everything, basically.
Is that because runners have got a bad stigma or something? You don't want to be just a
no,
runner?
I love runners.
Okay, cool.
I
Yeah.
just think
They're a bit. We went to the run show, and there are some runners that are a little bit precious
Let's just
about.
offend our whole audience, Brad. Nice, yeah.
There was just some people.
Runners are the greatest people on the planet.
I think basically
CrossFitters are better.
just some.
Hyroxers are even no. It's like what?
Let's offend everyone. Yeah, let's just rank people on how awful they are. No, but there's like some gatekeepers in running, isn't there?
That's Bella. I know what you're trying to say.
There's just some
Yeah.
gatekeepers, whereas we feel like it should be more inclusive.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Ish.
thing. Like, I think with running, it's probably that is.
Face.
I like that because it's like when me and my friend Lucy, she's also a coach, and we both started the Soul Run Club. It was very much like to get more. Well, we actually started it. I'll probably speak about it a little bit more to like get women safer running outdoors. So that's kind of where it started. And now it's kind of built into like, I think there's like over 300 members now, which is pretty crazy, in the Run Club. And we basically started it to be like with no pressure around running and like a safety, nice community to start running together. Plus like, I just would run every single day if my body would let me. So we kind of went into that way. So yeah, does that make me a runner?
I think it probably does. You probably run more than some
Yeah,
people.
I know what you mean though. It's like identifying yourself as a runner. There are definitely people out there who would identify themselves
There'd
as
be
a runner.
like people who identify as runners that look at me and will literally laugh.
You're not a runner.
Because they'll be
You're
like,
not
you
a
have got
runner.
way too much like muscle mass or build on you to fucking
These are the
Yeah.
be able
gatekeepers
to
I'm
be a
talking about.
runner.
These are
Yeah.
the
Yeah, but
gatekeepers,
actually I think like you could run a half marathon or a marathon at like a 7-minute kilometre pace, or you could run it at like a 3:30. You're still running a marathon, aren't you? Like, you're technically the same. It doesn't matter if one person's running it at X time and the other one's quite happy running at X time.
I agree.
Like, you're still doing the distance, aren't you?
Yeah,
Exactly.
I would say 100%.
So
yeah, what
constitutes
it is
running?
Yeah, what constitutes running? Don't know. Body mass of less than 40 kilograms.
40?
I'm joking. You know, like it's classically runners are
Yeah.
skinny, aren't they? Tight, small shorts,
A little bit,
tight
you know.
vest.
Yeah.
Only wears a Garmin.
Oh, we had this conversation, didn't we?
Garmin on there.
Yeah.
I definitely converted to Garmin when I got into like running, a bit of swimming, and I was like, well,
What were you before?
now I'm obsessed. What, sorry?
What did you have before?
Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's where I came from.
Yeah.
Apple Watch is a little bit
Apple
more
Watch.
traditional, accessible, it's smart. But
Yeah.
then if you're serious about running, you have to migrate.
Although
to
they are working on their product as a sports watch.
Who? Apple.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because they know they've already got market. Well, if you two hadn't have converted to Garmin, you'd still be using an Apple Watch.
Yeah. Well, if I hadn't met you, I'd probably still be using an Apple Watch.
You did that to me as well.
Yeah.
We should tell him off.
Yeah.
You cost me a fortune, Dan.
Yeah,
Honestly, mate.
literally, running shoes, Garmin's, heart rate monitors, freaking.
I saw you in the
electrolytes,
gym
which
with
are
the Coros.
£10 a tube.
We've had the same conversation. Right, that's it. Where do we put the bill in for
Literally.
coaching with Dan is expensive.
I need some cutbacks from these companies.
You do. Yeah, you're getting a good cutback, mate.
Yeah.
The reason I asked you that question though, Em, at the beginning was because I tried to look into you a little bit for this podcast to do a little bit of research.
Great.
You know? It's so funny, by the way, when you ask AI things. So I did that a little bit. And I was like,
nice.
can you tell
Oh,
me?
you asked AI about me.
About
I've
you.
never done that, because I'm too scared. I just think
Well,
But it
is
started
your life.
making stuff
mouthy small
up.
brunette.
Making
lives in
stuff up.
Worcester.
No, it started making stuff up. Like it basically took some of what you do and then embellished it massively.
love it.
Wow.
It was mad. It was like
Positively though.
yeah, because it
I
was
hope
like
it made me into like a really cool
well,
person.
it made you a Hyrox elite athlete apparently.
No.
Wow.
Nice.
She's
Thanks, AI.
on the Hyrox elite scene. I was like, well, I'm putting that in the
Wow.
show.
Yeah, but probably doesn't say Elite 15. It probably just says Elite.
True.
So,
She's just
like,
elite.
what is your Hyrox time?
Wow, this is interesting because the funny thing is I have not done a Hyrox in 2 years
Oh, no
because of
way.
injury. So it's like everyone thinks that I'm like a massive Hyroxer because I think Hyrox is a fantastic race, but I haven't raced due to injury since, what are we in now, 2026,
24,
24, yeah,
No
November
way.
24. So actually, I'll tell you tomorrow what my Hyrox time
Yeah.
is because
Yeah.
2 weeks to 2 years of training, obviously it's going to be very different. And like I don't even, it's
And
really,
tomorrow's pro as well, isn't it?
yeah.
That before, I'm just gonna guess, probably wasn't pro.
It was, I did mixed doubles. So
Yeah, okay.
I've always kind of liked the idea. So I did like a few, with my best friend, just like a few women's doubles. Then I wanted to try the heavier weight. So I was like, I'll do a mixed doubles. Then that just turns into like me running as fast as I can, like next to this
Chasing the
guy.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a great race and I really, really enjoy it. I've got 2 more mixed doubles races coming up, but that is a lot of me basically pushing my running pace and
Yes.
relying on the man to like push the weights when I'm literally like,
Dying, yeah.
Give
so
me a breather.
the
Yeah.
race tomorrow will be a really good test to kind of see where my fitness is in
Is
a
it a
pro.
single solo tomorrow?
Women's doubles
Oh,
pro.
women's doubles.
I have a funny thing with Hyrox solos. I actually don't think I wouldn't say never. I don't think I'd ever do one though,
Oh, okay. Interesting. How come?
because I find the training is like, so if you think I train a lot of CrossFit, which is obviously really fun,
Yes.
and
And there's a lot to it.
yeah,
It's very
loads to
complex,
do it.
yeah.
And I'm really
A lot of variety.
really interested in like progressing a little bit more into CrossFit competition. Obviously, I'm never going to be like an elite athlete in it, but I do enjoy dabbling with a bit of CrossFit competitions. The thought of training for a Hyrox on my own and the training that goes into a Hyrox, which is very much a lot of, you talk about your zone 2 work, you talk about your erg work, like so boring. I'm sorry, it's so boring, and it's so boring on your own.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
with the doubles, it's quite fun. Like I've kind of like, I always think like fitness has to be fun, and I would just not enjoy a Hyrox solo on my own.
Is that to get a time that you would like to get a time? Do you get what I mean? Like, because you could definitely do them tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure.
But,
And if someone said to me, "Here's a free ticket to do a Hyrox solo tomorrow," I'd be like, "Yeah, sure, I'll do it."
Yeah.
But like, if you want me to spend, what is it, 200 quid or whatever it is now to do a Hyrox on my own, to get a patch and a tie, fuck that. That's so boring.
It's a really powerful message though, and you
I
just
know what
said
you're
about
saying, yeah.
actually fitness being fun. I thought
Yeah.
it was really
Yeah.
good.
That just would not be fun
And
for me.
you
Where
didn't-
doubles is fantastic. Like, you
Yeah.
know, I'm like, get the cute outfits in, get the Gymshark stuff. I'm like, absolutely get it on the ground.
You've got a code for Gymshark, haven't you?
Yeah.
Go pull it.
The training is fun, like to do it with like different people, and then like I prefer CrossFit as like if you see me in the CrossFit gym, I'm just probably not going to speak to you because I'm like just doing my internal
In the
thing
zone.
here.
and-
Like
yeah.
probably be, I don't know. I don't know. I just find Hyrox fun, and CrossFit I like to like
Yeah.
challenge myself a little bit more
Would you
into it.
this isn't meant to be a dig at anyone, but would you say CrossFit is a little bit more serious?
I think it just depends how you take it, because you could go to CrossFit classes and it could literally be like so fun.
Yeah.
Like CrossFit is however you want to take it.
Yeah.
But because I find it like it's been like the most challenging thing I've ever had to get into, and like even like the toll on the body, and like I'm such like I love running and I love cardio. So then when you're asking me to try and clean and jerk and all this stuff that I haven't done before, like for me, I'm like, I really have to focus in. Like I find it really hard, which is
Yeah.
why I have to really internalize it and
Yeah.
really
And that's why you enjoy it.
focus on it, which
Yeah.
is why I enjoy it. Whereas like Hyrox, all abilities could complete a Hyrox, I think. If long as you've got some basic level of fitness,
Yep.
you will get around a Hyrox
I mean,
course.
it's push pull carry, isn't
Yeah.
it? So, yeah.
But not everyone could go to a CrossFit competition,
I
and that's where I like that divide. Do you know what I mean?
We
So that's
couldn't.
kind of my next challenge. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, that is what I'm now focused on. Whereas Hyrox will always be there. I'll always dabble in Hyrox because I just think it's more of a fun and inclusive event.
Do you think it
Yeah.
adds to your CrossFit training?
No.
Okay. That's
Absolutely
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
No. But
No, not particularly, because probably takes away from it if anything.
yeah, okay. Because it's not specific enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to push a sled in CrossFit.
it's wall balls, right?
I mean, they might. Well, if we look at the CrossFit Open, there's loads of wall balls, but
there is. Okay.
will they put a sled in it? Probably, because who the fuck knows what they put? Am I allowed to swear on here?
You say
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because like I think CrossFit, they're just, you don't even know. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
they do in the games
but
or all sorts of
They
crap,
do.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, they did shooting. Remember you told me that?
yeah. Yeah.
That
Oh,
was
yeah,
that wasn't
I
in the
went-
games. That was a
I went
different
to,
one.
well, no,
Okay.
I went to an event last year, and one
Yeah.
of the events in it was we had to literally get this gun
Yeah.
and shoot it, and I spent, honestly, it was in like a team of us. Every time I picked up that gun, I was like, what the fuck do I do? And everyone else had practiced before the event on these
Course,
guns,
yeah.
and I was the only one that was like, oh, I'll be fine. Picked it up, didn't even know where the trigger was, and I was like, everyone was like, do this, and I was like, oh my god, what?
I thought you were honestly just punking me. The
Yeah, it
first
was
time you
quite
mentioned
funny.
it, yeah.
A good picture though.
Amy
mate.
had to send a
It's
picture in,
like-
didn't she? I was like, I don't believe you
Yeah.
actually did it. Yeah.
Yeah. Good
So
picture.
I don't know where I just went on a tangent there.
No, but you were talking about how Hyrox complements it or not, and I
Yeah.
think it's more of a you can do Hyrox because of your CrossFit.
Yes,
fitness.
100%.
Yeah.
I have not trained for Hyrox.
No.
Like I think I literally messaged my coach today, and I was like, thanks for getting me ready for this Hyrox, because we've probably trained for like 2 months,
Okay.
8 weeks.
Yeah.
Just done like a little bit more conditioning. Obviously, like come back from injury, I haven't been running as much. My running is nowhere near where I'd want it to be for a Hyrox, but it's kind of like we've just conditioned me for 8 weeks around like the sleds, around the sled pools, and now
Yep.
it's like, right now you're going to race, and then I'm racing again next week, and then best believe after that I'll be straight back into CrossFit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's kind of like then I have another Hyrox in May, so I'll probably do like another 3-4 weeks just conditioning it again, going to race. But that's again, it's very much because I take Hyrox more as like fun. You know
yeah.
what I
So
mean?
it's like your main goal is CrossFit, and Hyrox is just side.
I think so, but then at the same time, is it? I don't even freaking know. I just
Well,
keep
we don't have to
turning
put a
up.
label on it. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as you're
I
enjoying
don't know.
it.
I don't know. I don't think I have. If you said to me like, "What are you?" I'd just be like, "I don't know."
I probably wouldn't ask that in 2026 anyway. To be
What
honest.
is it? Hybrid? That's I'm a hybrid.
I'm a hybrid athlete.
It's so funny because I literally, like, when I talk about coaching programs, I'm like, come and join my hybrid coaching program. And realistically, I say to everyone, I'm like, I fucking hate that word.
What should we change it to?
This is what I say. What is it? Like, because I hate that word, but I only hate it
Hybrid.
because of how social media have like
Hijacked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, there needs to be a different word for it.
But you're doing the same thing that runners do to stereotype you as a runner. You know, you've got in your head a stereotype of a hybrid athlete.
Yeah, but what is a hybrid athlete?
Well, it's anything, isn't it?
Outlive-
but in your head, there's
Outlive
a.
the runners,
I
outrun
think
the
we're
listeners.
all probably sat here going, I know what a hybrid athlete is, but like you don't say it. Do you get what I mean? Like we all know what someone online would call herself a hybrid athlete. You know what they look like. They've probably got their shirt off. They're probably doing a deadlift. They're doing a deadlift.
Just called a dickhead.
There's plenty of those online as well. Yeah,
but they're doing a deadlift, and then they're doing some ski erging, and you know what I mean. Whereas actually, you are, because you're just someone who does everything. Like hybrid, just means doing everything.
Train all different. I want to be out. I've always said
you could just say you are a passionate functional fitness,
multi-discipline,
functional fitness.
I am like. Yeah. I like to say that I am functional fitness. Like,
so why don't you call your program functional fitness program?
Because that doesn't sound as cool, does it?
Emma, functional fitness.
Functional fitness for them.
I've just always wanted to be like, if someone said to me like run 5k, I'd be like, yeah, okay. Or if someone's like, go into the pool and swim, yeah, okay. Go and lift that weight.
That's CrossFit though. That's CrossFit, I reckon.
Do you think?
To me, yeah, definitely, because you have to be able to do it all.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah.
But then the thing with CrossFit is, I think the reason that this hybrid thing's come up so much is because that element of CrossFit that's very much like gymnastics and the Olympic lifting is kind of pushed aside a little bit more from like it is more technique based. It takes a long time.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard, essentially. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And then I think that the hybrid was born out of the basis of it's not quite CrossFit.
It's not that good.
But it's like...
You can do anything that isn't technical.
I just think people call themselves hybrid if they lift weights and run. Yeah. I think it's that basic.
It's that basic.
When I'm coaching people now, and it's like I try and speak to them about functional fitness and stuff, and I speak to them like about introducing like conditioning, like adding some running in.
You keep saying condition. What's condition? What do you mean?
So, well, for conditioning for me, I call it like, do you know, what do they call it in like a WOD or a Metcon? For me, that would be like conditioning. So like if you think strength and conditioning, so strength is like
you're boosting your aerobic capacity.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Do you mean like conditioning at pace?
They use the word conditioning in hybrid events a lot. Yeah. Like especially in CrossFit, it's very like conditioning. I think they call it conditioning.
Because you're conditioning your body.
Yeah, which is your aerobic capacity.
There's two conditionings, right? So you can condition at the base and then condition at lactate.
Conditioning really is kind of like hybrid. It's a completely wacky word to just...
like lactate.
There's no specific...
tolerance and...
That's the bit I think you're talking about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, but then that high-end bit.
But
some interval
not necessarily, because an EMON is just like... It's an EMON, isn't it?
Well, an EMON could be like skill specific
as well,
can't it?
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So conditioning can
be anything.
I think wishy-washy.
That's probably why I use it as well. Like especially newer to coaching, because I'm like, if I'm talking to you about conditioning, well, that could be your Hyrox skill specific training, and it also could be that we're doing some like zone 5 max intervals.
So why use conditioning? Why not use those words? Because you know it.
I don't know. I might do have a look at my templates. I don't know.
Emma, aren't you taking people on for your coaching right now?
That's smooth. Yes.
There's spaces. Where can people sign up? Actually,
yeah. If you want to just see,
you can learn all about conditioning.
If you like that word, then and you like to see it a lot,
join
then,
in. Come on in.
We'll make sure that you're tagged at the bottom of the video, your Instagram. All right.
Hashtag conditioning.
Hashtag conditioning. On that subject then, are you willing to talk about what you want to try and achieve this weekend?
Oh, do you have a time?
When this goes out?
So no. This is hilarious. Yeah, I
you'll have
honestly,
done it. So.
Yeah, so of course, yeah. So like I'd say I am competitive. Like who's not competitive? You're not going to book a race and you don't want to impress something. But I think for myself, like it's very much... especially like coming back this year, I think if you'd asked me last year, I would have probably been like, yeah, 100% I have this time in mind. But I think my mindset's very much changed over the last few months. I think actually like, I just want to go and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Let's see where I'm at. I think this year for me, myself, like with this, again, with the half marathon, I've never done one of them before. So I was like, let's just see where we're at. Like again, with this Hyrox Pro, I'm like, let's just see where I'm at. Like, I don't want to keep putting pressure on myself all the time. Like I think a lot of people put pressure on themselves and then just take it like to the next level.
Yes.
So like, I'm sure by tomorrow when I'm racing, I'll be nervous and I'll have a goal in mind. And if I don't get that goal, then yeah, maybe let's say an hour 10 would be quite nice in a pro women's double. Let's say we get an hour 12. Fuck me, no one's going to remember.
That'd be really good. That'd be really good. What I mean? Yeah.
No, like I actually just keep saying to myself, like, who actually is going to remember that apart from me? No one.
But then that is why people do it. You know,
you
people do it for themselves, don't they? They put pressure on themselves.
So yeah, I don't. Yes and no.
But do you think that because
I just chinned the microphone.
But do you think that because if it was a CrossFit competition,
Would I expect more of myself? Yes.
Yeah.
When I did that CrossFit competition last year, and I think the reason I got injured at the competition was because I put so much goddamn pressure on. But mind, this is intermediate level. This is like fucking baby CrossFit. Like, it's not even cool. And it's like, I look back on it and I was like, oh, wow, I thought it was like but because I'd never done a CrossFit competition before, I put so much pressure on myself, and I didn't fuel correctly, and I overtrained for it, and the competition went great. It did quite well. But could I have done better if I was smarter? Yeah, so much better. So I'm kind of like, let's see. I'm actually going to try and re-qualify for that same competition this year.
Okay. Did you do the opens?
So I did the first open. That was great. The second open, I was in Portugal. So I did it on the Tuesday, didn't submit my score. And then the third open actually had a full-on meltdown. So no, I didn't do that one.
We all have meltdowns.
Moffat,
yeah.
Happens, we just pulled out of that one just because it was like going from half marathon training into this, like, I had like 2 weeks till this Hyrox, and then like I'm going to another Hyrox next week, and it's like, this is fantastic opportunities, but also at the same time we're coming back from injury. Like, let's not. And I feel like it's a bit of a confidence knock when you've had an injury. You're like, I keep saying, like, I'm not sure what my body is doing at the moment, because I don't know if we're 100%. We should be 100% back. Like, I've been approved to do training again, but you just don't quite know, do you?
Yes.
So I just think mentally, I was just like, let's just go back to the open next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's there every freaking year.
How was your first score? Was it all right?
Yeah, it was fine. It was good.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Could be better, could be worse.
This is the one that really matters to you, I can tell.
Yeah, you could tell. Yeah.
I can tell.
I got very upset when I got to that final open workout, and I couldn't. And it wasn't that I couldn't do it. I could have done it, but it was just my body was so fatigued from the half marathon. It was like,
But did you book the half?
Not knowing what the CrossFit because of course I didn't look at the dates, did I?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Like, you wouldn't have booked it.
Yeah, I should. Next year I'll remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not Lisbon, yes.
Yeah.
So you want to talk a little bit about your injury?
Yeah, for sure. So actually, I've had the same injury now twice on both hips. So I had a stress fracture on my femur. So like, if you think like the neck of the femur is like that ball socket joint, that I cracked. It wasn't very nice. I did it in July last year, but
is it something you feel straight away, or?
Yeah. So essentially, probably like 3 weeks leading up to it, I was having a lot of. So basically, I don't know if I'm saying this right, but I think it starts as a bone stress, and the stress goes into the fracture. Yeah. And I had like probably about 3 weeks of very intense hip pain. This is 3 weeks probably before the CrossFit competition. Right. And instead of actually acknowledging it or telling anyone or doing anything about it, I just carried on. I think I ran something like 17 kilometers in excruciating hip pain with 5 days out of the CrossFit competition. Like, this is what I mean by, like, I was like so overtraining. Like, it was without even realizing, because I thought that was so normal. I remember you tell me all the time, like, you're overtraining, you're doing too much, but like, until something like this happens, you just don't
because he hates it. He's so smug when he's right.
Yeah, but like, you just think you're so indestructible, don't you? Like, and I was like, when you're getting good results, it's so addictive, and then it's like you're doing well at things, and you're like, wow, I'm just going to keep going and keep going.
Yeah.
I always do that. I go off on a tangent. Yeah. So had this really bad pain in my hip, which I'm guessing was the bone stress, and then did the first event of the CrossFit competition. I think it was like 4 events. Did this like, I don't know, heavy clean into some deadlift. And I was like, fuck. I was like, what was that in my hip? And when I say, I've had this twice. So I had it again 3 years ago. And I won't really go into too much detail about that one, but I was at a different gym and I was in like a calorie deficit for the first time. Again, probably took it way too extreme, as you do. Like, went way too much into a calorie deficit. Again, decided I think I deadlifted like 100 and something kilograms, and then I was like, right, I'm gonna now run 5 kilometers.
Oh, here we go. Hybrid.
Yeah. Yeah. This was like me when I was like 22 as well. So like, I'd only just started fitness then, so I didn't have a clue then.
Should we blame that Fergus Crowley for that?
Yeah.
Isn't he the famous one who does
he?
that? Yeah, he deadlifts like 200 kilograms.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Won like a sub 6 minute mile or something.
Yeah. But I just thought it was a good idea to do them back to back. You know,
yeah,
like straight
no.
after
No,
but people were doing it. Like, they were genuinely doing those things. Like, they still do. Didn't Spencer Matthews, hasn't he got something going on at the moment? Was trying to find people who do something like that.
Oh, yeah. Bench 110
that was
10,
it. Yeah,
and then run a marathon in the same day under 250.
I mean, that's not too bad.
No, not under 250, under 220.
No, 250.
Not marathon, half marathon under 120 it was.
Nah, it's a marathon 250.
Is it?
Hang my hat on that.
Under 250?
Yeah.
Man, that's fast. Fair play. For someone who can bench 110, that is insane.
10 times.
10 times.
10 times.
10 times. What can you bench, Em?
I can bench 57 kilograms, which is my body weight. I've always wanted to bench my body weight.
That's good.
Like,
That's good.
I'd like to get to 60, but
I'd have to bench 200 kilos through my body weight.
Back to the stress factor.
So, okay, yeah, we're tangenting now.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I felt it then. Did that deadlift, went to 5k, felt it then.
What was your 5k time?
Oh my God, no, this is when I was like, so I found this the other day. I was like, I weighed about 52 kilograms back then.
Way.
Yeah. This is when I said, like, do you know, and I think a lot of, I'm going to say vouch for the females, like I don't know about males, but like every girl that gets into the gym is probably getting into the gym because they probably want to change the way they look.
Yes.
We said this. We said most people's journeys
start with an aesthetic.
With aesthetic.
Yeah.
That's where I started.
Yeah, 100%. Like when I wanted to get into the gym,
Just
I was
started,
like,
bud.
Nasty. Nasty.
Most weeks he comes in and goes, did some lifting this morning.
I've never done that and there's no evidence.
That's not true. You send me pictures all the time.
That's gone on a weird tangent. So you start on aesthetics. Yeah, we distract you so much.
Sorry.
You're great and we're just distracted.
I'm so bad because I just waffle so bad.
53 kilograms.
It's my job, you to waffle. So started the gym to lose loads of weight. What was I saying?
You were saying that most women will
Yeah.
start from an aesthetic goal.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they go too hard on calorie
So when I
deficits.
first got into fitness, which was in lockdown, I was like, I want to lose loads of weight because I wanted to look skinny because that's just what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It wasn't
sounds
anything,
like a great
nothing
goal.
that triggered me. There was anything. I just kind of got to the point where I was like 21 years old and I was like, right, I want to be like these skinny girls. I couldn't tell you what skinny girls ever triggered me. Nothing
Hot girl summer pending.
Yeah,
there we go.
Nothing really ever started it. I was just like, let's get into fitness.
Yes.
So anyway, I think if you go on TikTok or Instagram, because I think they're bigger influencers these days than Google, and you go how to lose weight, it will tell you to go into a calorie deficit. It will tell you to increase your steps, which is exactly what to do. But obviously if you tell a 21-year-old girl that who's never had any guidance in fitness, what did I do? Probably just took it way too extreme.
Crash diet almost.
Yeah, absolutely. I think at one point I was doing keto. Like, what the frick? Like,
why?
Because that's I'm not a nutritionist, so I can't say it's not beneficial. I'm sure it probably has, but in my eyes, if you're not going to eat a carb, then you're silly. Been there, tried that.
Yeah.
So then joined like a small group personal training gym. I think I was still in a deficit, then got introduced to like functional fitness training. Obviously you don't get educated on things. It's not like you learn like a school lesson on it and then boom, got a stress fracture. Anyway, overcame that one. I can't really remember.
Just did it all again.
Yeah. Then decided like started CrossFit, yada yada yada. Then did it again last year.
Didn't you? I thought you'd done that hybrid event, like disco one, and that's when you did it.
Oh, metrics.
That's it.
No, I had it then.
Okay.
So I did this I did this injury last July.
Yes.
And I just carried on.
Okay. As you do.
As normal until October I got diagnosed with a stress fracture. So I just carried on.
That's a lot.
Because obviously you go to see and the physios and osteos, they were great. And they obviously, we didn't really, I eventually went private for an MRI, but if you ring the NHS and ask for an MRI, it's no help. No. So I went to the doctors and they were like, give it 6 weeks. And I went private osteo. They were like, again, I think they thought it was like IT band piriformis syndrome, that sort of thing, which is quite common in someone who runs, it made a lot of sense. And then when I went to the physio, I actually can't remember what they're called. Is it just called Worcester Physio? Yeah. Worcester Physio and Blueprint, yeah. Yep. Went to them and Ryan there started talking to me about something called REDS, which is like, you might know a bit more about this because I remember we talked about that on this the podcast, to be fair. Where essentially you're overtraining and under eating, but like
just under eating.
Is it just under eating?
It's not, but it is.
Yeah.
You are REDS is basically just in a calorie deficit mainly.
Yeah,
but people say you're overtraining, but I mean, you got athletes out there doing 30 hours of training a week. You'd say, you're overtraining. They're not. They're just sleeping enough and eating enough.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I think at this point, I didn't really ever calorie track. And I wouldn't say, you wouldn't look at me and think like, oh, she's underweight, like at all. But I think actually what it was, I was probably eating, let's say, 2,000 calories and then realistically, for the amount of training I was doing, should have been eating like an extra 500 or something like that, or wasn't sleeping enough, was probably doing 3 sessions in a sometimes I would do 3 sessions in a day. Like, come on,
time in the calories is important as well, because you might do like 3 sessions and they might be like back to back to back with no fuel in between, and it's about supplementing the day. You know, instead of going like, I'm 2,000 calories in debt, I'll now eat 3,000 calories.
Yeah.
This podcast is now proudly sponsored by Crew Barber in Worcester on Trinity Street. The owner, Nikki, possibly Worcester's fastest barber, does great cuts. Dan's been a customer and myself for many years. Book now via Booksy and give him a follow on Instagram.
If you probably looked at my body weight and the amount of calories I was eating, you probably wouldn't bat an eyelid at it. But for, like you just said, for the amount that I was training at the time, compared to what I was eating, and probably the nutrients I was actually giving my body, wasn't enough. So
there's not a lot of nutrients in granola.
No, it's not.
No, but it tastes good.
It's honey hoops, actually.
Honey loops.
But I still eat honey hoops all the time. So my clients will be watching this and be like, like, you definitely rave about your honey hoops. I do still eat them. Like, I say this all the time, like, some bad habits don't die. Like, I still have the same thoughts that I had around eating and stuff that I probably did last year, but obviously now just with a different mindset. So can't say that I'm fixed. Well, there's no fix, is it? But you know what I mean? Like,
I do know.
I'm not saying this like,
honey
look at me now. I don't do any of this stuff. Like, I
you
still
just have honey hoops and broccoli.
But you're, like you say, so your goals, and we talked about this on last week's episode, where there's kind of a transitional period. You get into fitness for the aesthetic and to lose weight and be healthy, inverted commas, and then at some point it turns into a performance thing, but then you don't shift your body nutrients to cater for that.
Or it's mindset as well.
Well, because you just get used to, so let's say it's 2,000 calories or 2.5, whatever it is, you just think that's your arbitrary number. You're now blasting an 800 calorie per hour, CrossFit session, and you're not replacing those calories. That's 100%. The bit.
And I think if it's one thing that I really, really try and get across, like, to all my clients now, obviously everyone's different, is that, like, I now eat to train, and I train, like, I would never go into a training session underfueled, and I would never finish a training session and not refuel. And that's kind of like been my number one rule now. So, like, even though probably some days, like, I still struggle a little bit with my eating, it's like, if I'm going into a session, have I eaten? If I haven't eaten, then guess what, we're eating first and then we're training after. And, like, as soon as I finish a training, it's let's get some food and, like, obviously optimally some protein, but if not, let's just get something back into my body. Because something I used to do was, like, train and then not eat for like 4 or 5 hours, and then I'd probably go and train again, and then I'd probably sit for 2 hours, and then I'd be like, probably should eat some food now. And actually, realistically, in that time, like, well, my body's absolutely exhausted, and, like, I think a lot of it, like, your mood swings will go up and down as well. I'd be so moody,
full of stress hormones and all sorts.
So
might be a little bit of your old habits there, where you're thinking about calorie deficit sort of subconsciously.
110%. Yeah, it's definitely something that stays with you, I think.
Em's just trying to have a fight with the microphone.
She's winning.
Stays with you.
No, it's 1-1 actually. I saw it Chinner earlier.
Sorry.
That's fine.
So, like, linking it back to when, like, I was first told about this REDS, because I think I hadn't really. You probably mentioned it before, and I've been like, I don't agree with that.
We've had quite a few chats, me and them, about food.
About food and my old undying love for food that just wasn't there. So then. No,
you enjoyed food. You just like to, like, store the calories, I think. And then choose to eat them at a different time.
Basically. Just wasn't very optimal at all.
No.
So, anyways, put down the stress fracture was due to REDS. That's what. Could it be due to other things in my body? Well, I've had, like, bone density scans. Bone density scans were fine. Everything else in my body is completely fine, as so they've said. So I had an MRI and then I had all these tests done. And to be fair, the hospital were really, really good. Like, I had lots of, like, blood work done. They looked into everything. Like, am I, like, what's it called?
Anemic.
Yeah, or, like, am I lacking something? Or is it that my hip placements aren't quite right or anything like that? And they told me I had a pelvic tilt, which, like, everyone most people have a pelvic tilt at some point. It's quite common in ladies that like to stick their bums out. So
there we go. When you've got 12,000 Instagram followers, you've got an audience to please.
The secret is the pelvic tilt.
Brilliant. I'll try that for myself and see if I can grow my own following.
Please don't.
I think it'll start going down.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, we'll lose audience.
So that was what it's down to. So hopefully, fingers crossed. So got signed off in January, and moving forward, that I will now, touch wood, not ever put myself in that situation again.
You've made those lifestyle changes.
Well, that sounded a bit dramatic, didn't it? Fucking hell.
I love it.
No, but it's sometimes it takes it.
Yeah.
That's going to be the front part of this podcast now. That sort of beautiful
someone just like
monologue.
Swatches it.
But no, it's the lifestyle swaps. You and I are very similar. Like in terms of started prosthetics. Starving myself felt good because I was like, oh my God, I'm winning here. I'm losing more weight. But then obviously the switch to performance means that it's so unsustainable.
Yeah.
I'm, touch wood, really lucky. I've not had stress fractures, but my God, have I been poorly because I just drain my body. I fill it with cortisol, and it's not great. So it's just really good advice from you, for everyone listening, to like say fuel for training.
Yeah.
Like eat to train and eat straight after. Dan's message is before, during and after, and I'm a massive advocate of that. I share that now. I take gels on runs if they're more than 50 minutes.
I'm a big one for, I mean, I probably wouldn't have a gel halfway through a CrossFit session, but like tomorrow I'll be having
you should. All of you should.
I think if it's over maybe like, well, for example, if it was like a competition, we've got like 4 events, I'd probably maybe have a gel.
But like
I wouldn't just for a 9-minute AMRAP. Imagine like 3 minutes in.
But that 9-minute AMRAP is always wrapped around some kind of warm up. Then there's like, and something else. Then the AMRAP. Then there's some conditioning after.
Yeah.
Like, so it's probably an hour.
Yeah.
So halfway between.
Genuinely, well, after the AMRAP. So then you instantly spike the glycogen back in, put the glycogen back in, and then you just and it's like. You still thing is though, there's still that mentality of like, well, if I have a gel in between, well, I probably don't need as much food after to get like do you get what I mean? You sort of like
last year, if I would go on a run and let's say I'd have like 3 gels or something in a run, then I'd be like, well, I've eaten now. I don't need to.
But also, it's like if I don't, that's 90 grams of carbs I can have after. Get some honey loops down me for that.
Honey loops. Yeah. It's a lot of honey loops in it.
But it's like, you're making yourself stronger. You're supplementing the activity.
Yeah.
And there's so much more research out there about it now. I mean, like there's a paper that's come out saying that it was quite controversial. Basically said that you don't need to fuel that much during exercise, but you're trying to perform. There's a difference between exercising and like performing.
Yes.
And trying to increase your everything, your strength, your aerobic capacity with your running. So like if you don't fuel it, you're almost not assisting your body in its growth.
Yeah, 100%.
It's night and day since I did it.
There's actually no point in. Like,
you might as well not do the exercise.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because if you're going to train and then not fuel your body, then actually just sending yourself backwards. I think.
Because how many weeks did you go without really training when you had a stress fracture?
Well, actually, I managed to train every week, but it was hard.
Were you just like...
Were you supposed to be doing that? Yeah.
I was seated.
Okay,
I was there, just bench press, overhead press.
So it was all compromised. You couldn't really do that much.
Yeah.
So then...
I was on crutches for like 6 weeks.
Oh,
okay, so there's 6 weeks there of regression.
Yeah.
So like if you think about how many weeks it takes to have that fitness, so you lose 6 weeks, it's probably going to take about 12 weeks to get it back.
Yeah. When I went for that first run, I was like, whoa.
This is crazy.
Humbling. Yeah.
So it's like, it's always about how just to not get injured.
Yeah.
Injury prevention.
Yeah. Taking 10% off to keep going for a year is like, well, think about the gains you make. Like getting poorly. Like now I hate getting poorly. I hate getting poorly. You hate getting poorly. It's the worst, isn't it? Because if you lose a week, you're like, it's probably going to take me 2 weeks to get back now.
Yeah.
It's just going to take that bit of time. So you're better off nipping it in the bud, having 2 days. Because that probably isn't going to touch the sides.
all the time. If I get a cold, I'm like, right,
48
one day of feeling shit.
Yeah.
And tomorrow we're not ill anymore.
Yeah.
Yes.
48 hours, done.
Yeah.
Get rid of it and then carry on after.
Ginger shots for the win.
Ginger shots, mate. I'm all over it.
I've got them in the fridge all the time.
Turmeric and ginger I'm after.
Okay.
Turmeric and ginger, yeah.
I was thinking about just getting a hazmat suit now and just stay
hazmat
away from people.
Suit, yeah. Hazmat.
There is a place you can get some great supplements for recovery. MyProtein.
Brad, that's so smooth. What the hell?
Have you got a code?
I can't.
Em's got a code.
You got a code?
I have got a code.
Is it Moff?
It's Emily Moff, yes. There we go.
Emily Moff. And for 10% off?
10%.
It's actually 20%.
20%?
Well,
What?
it depends.
Everyone run to MyProtein. Now, right now.
Depends on certain
they're
items.
Great. Yeah, they're a great company. I'm sure they're a great cost efficient company. Let's put it that way.
I reckon I've been buying MyProtein longer than you've trained.
6
I thought you were going to
years.
say been born there.
Oh my God, he is old, but not that old.
MyProtein's not that old. But yeah, it's way before you guys. Like I used to buy MyProtein when it was like, my days, like so basic.
2020, I think, for me.
COVID. Oh no, way before COVID, mate. Like way.
They
used to do these massive bags of whey for like so cheap.
It's expensive now, isn't it?
Well,
it is getting more expensive. But then I think if you look at the other fitness brands out there and like,
it's still good.
Yeah, everything's going up now with fitness, isn't it? Because it is getting bigger.
I like
think
their Snickers.
Much more popular.
Their Snickers protein powder. I like.
I have their golden syrup one, and I put it in loads of things, like porridge, obviously.
Oats.
But I actually just like it as a shake, but I have pretty much for porridge. Yeah, it's like exclusive porridge.
I have vanilla.
But I know, but my little thing, right? This ultra high, it's like a triple protein dish. You're gonna love this. It's definitely not. This has been done before. I've not invented this, but it's Greek yogurt.
Yeah, protein powder
and a meringue.
A meringue?
Because then it's a triple protein eater mess.
The other day, someone told me about like
meringue.
Yeah,
it's undefeated in that.
How fluffy does the yogurt go though when you mix protein powder with it? Have you noticed?
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's like a pudding.
Really?
It's delicious.
Oh,
no,
I love it. I'm
I
all
had that
day.
for breakfast this
I'm actually
morning,
salivating a little bit, thinking about my meringue. If you haven't tried the meringue, guys, try the meringue. But the reason I mentioned the MyProtein thing because I think people listening would be really interested in your relationship with them, Gymshark, GSN. So I was just curious.
Who do you have the best relationship with?
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, they're all really different. So if you're going to say who do I have the best relationship, I'd probably say MyProtein.
I would have thought so based on what I've seen, yeah.
So basically, I won't go into it too much
Didn't they
detail.
they just blew you up on their socials recently, didn't they?
Yeah, how cute.
Girl, you're out there. That's so cool.
Like, when they asked me to go do like photo shoots, I was like, sorry, what?
Oh, cool. Yeah, very cool, yeah.
That was like a really funny experience in itself because
Yeah.
I was like next to this like beautiful JD model and I was there like, we're doing like this petite, tall.
Okay.
And she was tall and I was petite. But when I tell you, I literally was like twice as wide as her and like flexing my traps. And I was like, and I'm the fucking petite one in the situation. But again, that's probably me just like being nasty about my body.
Of course, yeah, self-critical.
They saw me as a petite model. Like how, like, isn't that everyone girl's dream? Like what?
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Is it that cool?
It's Brad's dream.
It is my dream.
It is your dream.
MyProtein, if you need a petite man.
Petite model. Do you know that's just because you're short?
Oh,
there you go, Brad. Petite model.
Nasty that, isn't it? Do you know, actually, okay, I'm just going to clarify.
I'm the size of an average man.
I'm 5'9", which is the average height in the UK. But only a short man would really know that, I think. So, I think that'll be case proven. I'm out, yeah. So I got my Nike running shoes on as my casual shoes.
Plus.
I'm actually 5'10" and a bit in these.
5'10" and a bit.
Have a go at that. But yeah, so that's again. What's the question I was going to ask you basically is the bits we don't see. So what's like part of the relationship that's like a highlight? What's the best part of it other than these amazing photo shoots? Free stuff.
You get a little bit of free. Well, yes and no because like it's still a job in a sense.
Okay.
Like, I still have briefs every month I have to hit.
You've got expectations, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're very great. I mean, you can literally, they don't ever say make this and make it look like this. Because I have, like when I was trying to diving into the world of influencing and stuff, you will get brands who will tell you exactly what to do. And obviously then that's not like, you're not showing yourself. Whereas like the kind of point that I am now with the brands is it's a lot more flexible. Obviously they'll say, oh, we've got X collection coming out, like please can you make a video with this? And then it's great. So then you get to either send a voucher or you get sent the clothes and then basically you have to make the content for them. The kind of point I'm at now is like I am shit at being an influencer. I wouldn't even call myself an influencer because I do not have time to stand there and put on about 6 different outfits and twirl around. And do you know what I mean? I've got like, I'm trying to start a business and trying to train. I'm like, fucking hell. So like, I really appreciate the girls that do that. It looks fantastic. But if you look, my best friend runs my Instagram because I can't even be bothered to put on. I'm shit at Instagram. Like, honestly,
we're getting behind the curtain look here, aren't we?
This is not the Moff I used to know.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, I literally,
I'm busy. All right.
Yeah,
I'm doing real work now. I'm a real. Yeah. This is real now.
I have a little business now.
I have like people I talk to.
Yeah. So now I'm crap at it, but now I've kind of built the relationship where it's like I just train in their clothes and make sure it's really funny. So yesterday I tried to get content whilst training. Jesus Christ, it took me ages. You have to set up the tripod, move it around. Yeah. I was like, this is just taking away from my training session. So now I just try and make it as authentic as possible, that like I'm wearing it because I use it. And if that doesn't suit my body, then funnily enough, I'm not gonna promote it anymore. Yeah. And like I try and now be a lot more like, especially like I try to be more just kind of
real.
Yeah, my body is what it is. So if I'll post something, I'll be like, I like this because it gives me more coverage, or I like to be more, more comfortable in this, and this is why I'm wearing it. I don't now post it, which I probably did a year ago, to be like, I'm wearing this because this is the latest thing and this is what everyone should be wearing. If it doesn't work for me, I don't post it anymore.
It probably lands better with the audience, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's real, isn't it? People see through it.
My little
they definitely see through it, don't they?
Yeah.
They know 100%. When you're like creating some content to sell something.
Oh my God, I used to literally like... me and my friend were literally laughing about this the other day. I would go to, let's say, Birmingham for the day to make content, would be there, would make this content. It'd be so fake. Wouldn't do that, and then I'd go home and post it, and you think I've done like, I don't know whether it's a workout or whether I've done this like clothing thing, and I'd be like, no, I didn't do that. That's completely fake. I've just tried to look it like that. Whereas now it's like, if I do a session and I manage to get a clip of me doing a clean, or manage to get a clip of me doing like some bar muscle-ups, I'm like, right, I'll just post that because I'm wearing what they need me to wear. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah. It has to work around my life now because that's exhausting.
Yeah, making content is hard work. Dan doesn't appreciate this.
It is such hard work. That's what I mean by it's
I
great having these.
It. Yeah, I just don't do it because it's.
I try to make clips of this podcast. For example, it
just takes a lot of time. That's why I mean,
it's real.
It's great having these brands, and they don't put any pressure on it. But it's like I do feel every month that I have to, try and meet their expectations. Like I wouldn't ever want to lose the brands that I work with because they are fantastic. And like, but it's like if I haven't posted about MyProtein for a month, and I'm like, shit, like, okay, like, let me recap, like, what have they asked me to do?
I think I've seen you do it on Strava and all sorts, actually.
Yeah.
Little
flex it wherever.
10% off there, 20% this week.
Facebook story as well this week.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, get it on the
Facebook story. Facebook is reserved for my close friends. I don't have anyone on Facebook that's like, I would influence.
Yeah, but my mum loves a Facebook story.
Fair enough. And
she loves to see something on Facebook and to have a little click. And I'm like, that could just be my face with my protein.
Is literally after the older audience now.
Hey,
the people with money.
They're people with money.
People with money.
We're doing it as well. Yeah, don't worry. We've got the same tactics. Is there anything about the relationship that you think people would be really surprised to hear?
You don't earn money from it.
Okay.
There's not a lot of money in it.
So, because you've got a code. So let's say, for example, I go and spend £100 using Emily Moff.
Yeah.
What does that mean for you?
So I'd get, oh my God, I hope, if like my brand manager watches this, she's like, you said that's so wrong. I think I get something like 6%.
I'd be surprised if your brand manager watched this.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, let's dream big.
Watch this. She like I promise she probably will watch this.
Now you've said it.
Yeah,
she'll be commenting like, saying no, that's wrong.
It's 4%. What are you doing?
Yeah, well, she's probably said it's wrong, but something like that. But then, so for example, you buy something, I get a cut of commission from that. I don't get that commission until I think it's like 6 weeks, because if you send that back, I lose my commission.
Of course. Makes total sense.
Yeah,
that's
so
crazy.
Takes 6 weeks for it to cycle. So it's quite nice. So let's say like every like 3 months I'll take like a sum of money out of the account. But it's not enough to live off. It's
no.
Like,
no. Well, I guess it could
be.
For
some people, 100%. Like, 100%. Like, just look at some of the athletes. Yeah, for sure, absolutely.
Do they get more, like, I don't know,
incentives? Yeah,
yeah. Like if you're like, and I'm not trying to.
I'm not on an allowance.
Yeah, I'm not trying
like
to talk down.
I don't get
about
money off them at all. But I'm sure there is some.
Like who's with MyProtein? Like a PRO Hyroxer. Tim finishes with MyProtein.
Is he?
I don't know. I want to say he is. I swear I've seen MyProtein on his
in the elite fields,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but that you'd imagine they get a cutback, but that's different.
Yeah, because they essentially are then sponsoring them to do fitness as their full-time job.
Yeah.
I am just someone who is in the fitness industry that kind of helps them along get noticed.
Yeah.
So I'm more about brand awareness than I am about
come join this brand
being
because
their
they
athlete.
back me.
I'm not a
and I do this
MyProtein
for them.
athlete, and I'm not a GSN athlete. I'm not a Gymshark athlete. I'm literally an ambassador. So I just wear their clothes and promote what.
Would you prefer that because
offer.
you're not selling your soul? You still got your identity.
Love to sign my soul away.
If anyone would like to buy Emily's soul, it's for sale.
Available for 50%.
Yeah, well, no, just 7 or 8%, and a little salary.
So cool,
7%.
so cool.
So anyone worth offering 7%, she's up for grabs.
But I don't think that's like, if you were like, what's your top 3 goals to do with like your business and where you want to be? It wouldn't be like. It'd be nice, but it's not like I want to be a MyProtein athlete.
No, I wouldn't.
It would just be a little addition.
Well, what are the goals of the business then? Em? What's the plan? Give us a little bit of a foresight.
Goals of the business, probably to expand a little bit more. Kind of like started like the first 3 months saying yes to everything, then withdrew back a little bit more. Then I've just done another functional fitness course, so I've just become a little bit more qualified. So now I'm like expanding a little bit more, so that'd be cool. And just think, I don't know, I'd just kind of taking it in this stride at the moment. Like every month's different. Just trying. I learned so much by like everyone around me, and I think I'm still learning so much. Like everyone that I'm coaching, I'm like, oh, I just learnt this new thing. Like you've just shown me something. Like my clients show me so much. I think just keep growing slowly. Do you know what I mean? Don't chase too much. That's one thing that I've really kind of noticed, because it was like, boom, here's your clients, here's your business, here you are on your feet all day, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this is a lot. And it's like mentally a lot, and I was quite tired, and like, so now I'm just like taking every step a step at a time, building up slowly.
Yeah,
so,
good.
Yeah, and you'll just learn more and more. Well, some people don't, but if you want to, it's there, isn't it? It's there to grow.
Yeah, for sure. And I want to be able to like coach, I don't know, I'd love to be like coach CrossFit one day. That'd be really cool. But at the moment, that's more of a passion. I'd love to do a bit more, I don't know, running, look into like an athletics course or something like that one day. That'd be really cool. So like there's so much growth in it, isn't it? But I don't think you really learn by just doing the courses. I think it's a lot of experience as well. And I'm like, I have to still be an athlete. If I am an athlete, I don't know. Do I call myself that? I don't know.
Oh, I reckon you're more of an athlete than me. So
I
reckon so. Yeah.
What identify as an athlete? I don't really know.
It.
Yeah.
If I claim
what
it,
is an athlete?
The very first time I did a Hyrox, when you go in,
yep,
there's a place to collect your ticket for spectator
and an athlete. And that's when Brad knew.
I got a picture underneath it. I was like, look at me, mum, I've made it.
Yeah. But just keep doing a lot of like self learning. Mum, I've made it.
Mum, I've made it.
Maybe I'm going to try and find that tomorrow and take a photo, send it to my mum, and she'll be like, what's that? I'm like, okay.
I'm an athlete.
I'm an athlete.
Did I hear you say that you were thinking that you might one day want to do an Ironman?
Yes.
Wow.
This is so funny.
Groundbreaking.
So I came to Dan last year wanting to learn to swim. Actually, did you scope me out in the pool struggling? I can't remember how we met.
I can't remember either.
You can't accost women in the pool, Dan.
Don't make it. That sounded really weird.
Weird.
Dan just stands poolside looking for women in trouble. I've got
both trying to grow your business, guys.
Yeah.
I get it.
I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
No, I actually don't remember. It might have been you might have posted something about swimming, and I said like, "Do you want some help?" And you just went, "Yes, please."
Yes, because I used to get out the swimming pool and cry.
I think you might have put something.
I was so upset.
I feel like that might have been posted.
Yeah, I was like,
this is so it just went.
I can help you here. Yeah,
I was just like, I'll give you some help.
So you learnt to swim last year.
Yeah.
When you say that though, do you mean learn to swim?
So if you threw me in water, like as a kid, I would paddle around. Like I wasn't scared of water. I could be in water. I could doggy paddle.
Yes.
I could probably breaststroke a little bit. I wasn't very confident with it. But if you said to me, can you like freestroke, what's it, front crawl?
Front crawl, yeah.
Freestroke, whatever they call it. Yeah, because I definitely know what I do in the swimming pool. Is it freestyle?
Breaststroke and front crawl is kind of a merge.
What is front crawl? Like what is
you do?
Is it? I do front crawl.
I'll see if I can act it out.
Okay.
Act it
What's
out.
freestyle then?
It's freestyle.
Break dancing, I think.
So I actually tried to backstroke the other week in the pool. Wow.
Coordination just is off straight
I'm just
away.
never going to try that again. It's embarrassing. So
be good for your shoulder mobility, that would.
Yeah, I actually videoed myself swimming the other day, and my arms just like I posted it on Instagram.
They go like this.
My arms wide, and it's coming over here. And
Don't
I'm like,
worry.
Yeah,
If they call it,
because I cannot get my arm up here because my shoulders are so stiff.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
you swing. It's just like Lucy Charles does it. Like
she's
the best.
Fast,
Fair.
Yeah. Don't watch many YouTube videos when they're perfectly in line. Yeah, it's bad.
Well, I remember you teaching me. You were like, you just need to bring your arm over
through a little bit more.
You know, into the water. And I remember being like, I cannot.
We soon discovered that this was it.
I'm wide.
Some people
swim like this. Like
you just have to get
your shoulders are out the water, and she's just like
get a lane on your own.
Is it the same as like the Super Nate, Pro Nate runners?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's that. Is you just strengthen it.
Yeah.
So decided. Well, actually, I watched the CrossFit Games where that Lazar passed away, and I was like, if I was put in water or if I went to an event, like, because obviously I wanted to get into fitness, and you told me to swim, I wouldn't know what to do. So I was like, right, we're going to learn to swim.
Nice.
So it's taken a long time. I still would not say I'm a good swimmer, but I can now swim 1,000 meters. So that's like, I think I swam 2,000 meters without stopping, if that's like an achievement. But
that's amazing.
Yeah.
So what is that? 8 lengths? No, wait. Wait.
It's a little bit.
It's
more
normally
than that,
me that's bad at maths.
Mate, no. Do you know what it is? The other day you said to me a 250 meter pool, but you didn't say that. You said 250 meter pools.
Yeah, 250.
I remember it's stuck in my head that there's a pool that's 250 meters, which I've absolutely invented.
There might be somewhere.
Not in this country.
No.
Sorry, I just can't do maths. But yes, a lot of lengths then.
Yeah. What, 2,000
meters? 40s, right? Oh, that's better maths, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was better maths.
Yeah.
You're both impressed now, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. That's good maths.
So, what were we talking about? Ironman. Learn to swim. Obviously, just done my first half marathon. That was really fun, and I just think.
Do you mean
are we talking about a half?
A 70.3.
Yeah,
not a full.
I would not do a full Ironman.
Yeah, okay, got you. I was going to say that's
Again, I think I would just get too bored.
Yeah, so 2K,
no
half
shade
marathon.
to anyone who does a full Ironman over here, but like, what's it? How long do you do it in 13 hours? And that's a really fast time. Is it?
That's not a really fast time.
Is that not a fast time? No, sorry.
If anyone tells you that, they're lying.
I've got a question for you guys, actually. So I did a little bit of research into the average finishing time.
Oh, God.
For an Ironman.
For full.
Is it
full?
Is it an Iron Woman?
No, it's the branding.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like Coke and Pepsi. There's like, it's just, Ironman weirdly have been able to stamp longer, they call them long course triathlons. So it's a full or a half.
Got it.
An Ironman of like you go into a restaurant and go, can I have a Coke please? They go, we've got Pepsi. And you're like, same?
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Fine. I'm with you now. Well, I had a quick look, because I looked at, for your age category, the average finishing time is a full.
A full.
For a woman.
Average?
Do you want to have a guess?
I'm going to say...
Average finishing time. Oh, you can both have a guess. 14
hours.
You just got to look at my screen. You see that?
So for a full. Well, why guess when you could look?
What did I say? 13 hours. We'll stick with 13 hours.
12:58.
Oh, no way. 13 hours.
Pretty much bang on 13 hours, yeah. Do you want to have a guess at the split?
Well, and there's the average split as well?
Yeah, average splits.
Oh, God, this would be hard to work out.
Swim.
Like 1:30, 7, 4. Is that right?
I'm not telling you until Emma has a go.
Oh,
this is hard for him to guess.
What have I got to work out?
Oh, do you want to have a little guess at what the average for the swim, bike and run splits would be in that 13 hours?
I have to do the maths on my fingers.
I'm going to put the
5 hours swimming.
5 hours swimming.
Oh, no, sorry.
I'll say
3 hours swimming. 7 hours on the bike.
Giving you no hints.
6 hours on the 6.5 hours on the bike.
And then the rest on the run.
And the rest on the run.
The rest on the run. So you were pretty much bang on, Dan.
Yeah.
It's an hour and 20 for the swim.
Yeah. It's just
not
kind
3
of
hours.
Standard. It's 4K.
Poor girl in the water for 3 hours.
You could do that in like an hour 20, 4K.
Yeah.
In the sea. In a wetsuit.
This is my thing this year. I'm like, I need to get in the sea or open water swimming, because if I'm going to do a 70.3, I'm terrified of the sea.
Yeah.
I would be as well.
Just pick one that isn't in the sea. They're not all in the sea.
Like, a lake is even worse.
No, it's not.
There's little snakes in there.
Snakes in a lake?
Snakes in a lake?
Aren't snakes on land?
Snakes.
It's not definitely, yeah. I mean, there are water snakes. Yeah, they do exist.
There were snakes on a plane once.
I definitely say.
This podcast is brought to you by A1 Physique. Now, all throughout these episodes, you'll hear Coach Dan and myself to talk about the importance of recovery for your training. Nothing better than collagen for instant recovery from really intense workouts. Ligaments, tendons need repair, and by encompassing this in a morning daily coffee, it becomes the easiest supplement to add into your daily routine. Available from our website, free shipping, and each cup is giving you 21 grams of that nourishing collagen protein coffee, perfect for athlete recovery, and endorsed by Coach Dan himself. When do you think the Ironman is realistic then for you? Timescales.
I don't know. I'm scared that Helen's going to watch this and be like, "What the hell are you on about?"
Again, I don't think Helen's going to watch this.
Helen, if you watch this, can you comment and then we'll know?
Good question, because I don't know. I actually don't know. It depends on CrossFit, because it's like
CrossFit's still honestly, there for you, isn't it?
Yeah. At the moment, I'm just really enjoying it, and it's like I'm injury free, and it's like it's one of those things that I could literally pop my rotator cuff tomorrow in CrossFit. Like, do you know what I mean?
No, yeah, but I'll say things like that. Yeah.
So again, so like I probably the running and swimming will keep ticking away at it probably in the next. Let's go 2 years. 2 years. Because it's a lot of time dedicated to it. So maybe when I'm like, I'm bored of CrossFit now, I'll go into an Ironman, and then I'll probably go back to something else. Like, that's just me. I don't know.
The one thing that stuck with me about your stories of Ironman is when, do you remember when Martin asked you about that body glide stuff to put on your body?
Is that Martin who I know?
Yeah. And he's doing a full Ironman this year.
Yeah, he's a beast. Yeah. But I thought he was taking the piss out of us, but he wasn't. He's asking about that body stuff you put on to slide into the wetsuits.
Yeah.
You said before you've worn the wetsuit, it's not worked, and you've got scars.
Yeah, I've got scars underneath here.
From cuts. Yeah. Scars from cuts from the wetsuit. I was like, well, that's me never doing an Ironman then.
It's so brutal. Out, mate. Like, I just don't,
That's not me done.
It's like another level of endurance, isn't it? I'm not quite there yet.
I take my hat off to you. It's not on my list of wants and to-dos. It seems like you want to take over the world, a little bit.
No.
Why not?
No. No. But like,
it's a cool achievement to do. I think, do you know what? Like, you only fucking live once.
Let's
just try and do as many things as my body will possibly let me. Because
we would support
knows,
you,
tomorrow
100%.
Might be like, do you know what I mean? I just think it's cool, isn't it?
Pick a nice place.
What else can my body do? Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe I'll start training for it, and I'll be like, okay, we can't do this. Like, again, with how my body's been before with the stress fractures and stuff, maybe I physically won't be able to fuel. Not that I physically won't be able to fuel enough, but maybe my body's like, this is too much. We can't hack this.
A lot of volume, isn't it?
Yeah.
Train 3 times a day, your guys.
Yeah.
Some do.
And like
3 times a day.
Yeah.
It's a lot, mate.
Yeah, she probably does at the moment.
And it's freaking expensive being it
is being expensive.
Oh, it's all the gels and all, yeah.
And the bikes.
Go by
the bikes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not getting hit by any cars.
Hey.
Not get hit by cars.
Yeah.
I had a settlement for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you just got to buy another bike, so.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
So it's like a circular thing. So 2028 then, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe before I'm 30. Maybe when I'm 30. What to think about then?
It's something you'd like to do. Yeah.
Okay.
Next 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
30 in 2030.
Maybe when I'm 35.
How old are you in 2030?
I could tell you.
Oh, man. Oh, God. 40 something?
4? 43?
Yeah, that's old, man.
Yeah.
4 years' time.
Yeah.
Yeah, 43.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe I'll do it when I'm 43 then.
Okay. Do it then.
I won't be doing it in the next 4 years, guys. So you lot enjoy. The last thing I want to finish with, is that you, as I said, we did sort of joke about this earlier, but you are taking on people for coaching, aren't you? So do you want to just do a little bit of a...
What, a little bit of like a plug?
Well, yeah.
Is that what it's called?
I think so.
I think first of all, talk about Run Club. Like, if anyone is looking to join a run club in Worcester, we do a Tuesday evening at 6:15 p.m, which is women's only. So we just really try and create like a safe environment for women, especially like in the winter months in the dark, but very much now in the summer. Like, it's actually a really nice social event, and like we've met so many friends from it. So that's every Tuesday at 6:15 p.m, and then we also have
can we big up to Kurt from Guilt Trip?
Kurt and Guilt, yeah. So it's at Guilt Trip.
So everyone meets.
I'm guessing everyone's quite local.
So you can finish with a donut.
Kurt is actually doing Ironman Lanzarote as well.
Yeah, I talked to him all the time about his training. Yeah. I remember seeing him in the swimming pool before as well, and I was like, Christ, this is embarrassing, because like,
he's watching you swim.
Yeah. And then we do every Saturday as well at 10:15 a.m, which is fantastic. Which is men and women and dogs and horses and babies, whoever the hell you want to
Horses?
I would love to see a horse.
Wow.
Horses for courses.
Equestrian on the weekend. Yeah.
And then just outside of Run Clubs, that's completely free. You don't have to pay to join anything like that. And then I also have Moffat, which is my online coaching and personal training business, which I personal train out of D1. Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can plug D1.
Come
Yeah.
join us.
Both members, aren't we?
How would you like people to contact you? Through your link tree? Got your contact forms, or do you want people to
link tree? Just
come
on Instagram. Just,
Yeah?
Just come and find me in D1.
Yeah, I'm there all the time. Yeah, for sure. 5:30 in the morning, come find me.
There you go.
That is why I don't do your classes then, too early in the morning. Mate. I just honestly, I tried at 5:30. I was like, it's not personal, but no, I can't.
It's not for you.
You can't eat enough food before.
That's the problem, and Dan tells me off for cortisol poisoning. So here we are. Em, I've really enjoyed talking to you, and we would have you back anytime.
Anytime. We'll get you back ready for I don't know.
Well, when it's Ironman prep season.
Lol.
Wow, that might be a little while. Let's get you back before that.
Okay, yeah.
Let's get
be retired.
This podcast might not exist by then.
Age jokes coming in.
Sorry.
We'll get you back around Christmas time and we can have a review on your chilled season.
Yes.
With no pressure.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Well, do I have a season? I guess so. That's cool.
Well, the year then. Let's not call it a season. Let's call it a year.
Your season, yeah.
My season.
Christmas time. Perfect.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much.
Cheers, Em.
Thanks, guys. Okay.